All right. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to our Freedom Revolution call. My name is Amanda, and I'm going to be co-hosting this call along with Linda, Jason, and Nikki tonight. So we're here in order to network with mission-driven people on the topic of family and individual health. So you've been invited by someone because, honestly, we care about you. We just want you to know what we're up to. This is going to be relaxed and fun. We're not going to ask you to buy anything or sign up for anything. We're just going to share some information and some quick stories. And we hope you enjoy listening, find some useful information, and perhaps you'll think of someone in your life needing to hear this message. So thank you for taking the time to watch this. So to kick it off, I'd like to ask a question. Would you agree that being healthy today can be somewhat of a challenge? I'm getting some nods and some thumbs up. Absolutely. We know it's our job to, we want to look good, we want to feel good. We not only want to live a long life, but we want to live a quality life. And it's our job to do that, but often it can be time consuming, it can be, unpleasant and even like confusing because there's so much information out there that is conflicting in what we get. So that's where we come in. So I'd like to introduce you to a movement that we call the Healthy Living Revolution. So those of us speaking on the call tonight, along with myself, are part of this unique community where together we're taking health back in ways that are simple, doable, and fun. So the goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families and individuals who want better health, meet them where they're at, and empower positive changes along the way. So we're going to take you through a couple of different doorways tonight. The first is our free resources. The second is our nutritional support. And the third is the organization that makes it all possible. So now we're going to talk briefly about the free resources. So they've come together at the Healthy Living Revolution and come up with some really great resources. There's a free cookbook, even seasonal cookbooks that you can get a hold of. There's a healthy kids guide, free workouts, different things like that. And it's all meant to just be a great resource for people, whether you're using our nutritional support or not. It's this great community. So now we're going to jump in briefly to our nutritional support. And before we share some stories, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and introduce you to the unique nutritional support that we have to offer. So here we go.
When it comes to our health, diet is at the center of everything. And fruits and vegetables need to be at the center of our diets. I'm here today to tell you more about Juice Plus, whole food-based fruit and vegetable capsules that have given thousands of people a jumpstart to better diets and better health. We all know we need to eat lots of fruits and vegetables, half our plate at every meal, and we need to eat a wide variety too. But for most of us, even on our very best days, it's hard to do that. And that's where Juice Plus comes in. Juice Plus is whole food nutrition from 20 fruits and vegetables, 30 if you count the berry blend, that bridges the gap between what we should eat and what we actually do eat every day. I say whole food because it is food, concentrated to deliver a powerful nutritional punch in a few small capsules. We harvest the produce at just the right time to ensure the nutrition is at its peak. Freeze the produce to lock in that nutrition and then, sort of pulverize everything, peels and all, into a pulp to unlock that nutrition and concentrate it. The peel is really important because, let's take an orange for example. There's more vitamin C gram for gram in the peel than in the fruit itself. And if you're like me, you don't usually eat the peel. We dry that pulverized pulp, peels and all, at carefully controlled temperatures to protect the nutrients from damage. Then, blend it into Juice Plus fruit, vegetable, and berry powders, delivered to you in plant-based capsules or chewables. And we do all of this at state-of-the-art freezing, drying, blending, and manufacturing facilities. Juice Plus checks all the boxes. It's 100% plant-based and 100% vegan, even the capsules themselves. It's made entirely from non-GMO ingredients, it's gluten-free, And it's third-party NSF certified, independently confirming that what's on the label is really in the product. Juice Plus is supported by over 20 years of independent clinical research, conducted at prestigious hospitals and universities around the world, showing the benefits of Juice Plus on heart health, lung health, obesity, the immune system, even our DNA. There have been more than 35 studies and counting on Juice Plus, published in leading medical and scientific journals, making it easily the most researched branded nutritional product ever. And get this, if you're a parent or a grandparent or even an aunt or uncle, you can get Juice Plus free for a child by enrolling in our special program for families. This is our way to get Juice Plus into the hands of more families and encourage healthier eating habits for the next generation. Juice Plus also offers other whole food-based products that help you jumpstart and maintain a healthier lifestyle. Juice Plus complete shake mixes make it easy to replace unhealthy calories with the healthy shake or a smoothie. Mix with other healthful ingredients to start your day, or enjoy at lunch, or as an afternoon pick-me-up. Complete is rich in plant-based sources of protein and fiber and contains an entire range of whole food-based ingredients, different from those in Juice Plus capsules or chewables. And Juice Plus Complete Bars are another tasty way to replace unhealthy calories with healthier ones. Juice Plus Omega Blend offers a unique whole food blend of 5 different omega fatty acids, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. What also makes Juice Plus Omega Blend so unique is it's a 100% plant-based omega product. We bypass the middle fish and go straight to the fish's source, the algae. And last but not least, there's Tower Garden by Juice Plus, a vertical aeroponic home-growing system that lets you grow your own fresh fruits and vegetables year-round, indoors or out. We're proud that our Juice Plus products have been that one simple change that's helped jumpstart thousands of people to better diets and better health. We bet they can do the same for you.
All right. So that's just a brief intro to the products that we have partnered with. And so now I'm going to turn it over and we're going to just share some brief stories about people's experiences with Juice Plus Complete in the Tower Garden. So Linda, would you like to start us off and kind of share your, your experience with Juice Plus so far?
She needs to unmute.
Let's unmute. All right, you're unmuted. Let's go.
Oh, sorry, I thought I unmuted. I am a nurse, and after 20 years of mostly 12-hour shifts, my body was just really beat up. I had ruptured discs in my back. I had nerve damage in my leg, and this caused just a lot of pain. I lived in pain for quite a while. And I also was sick a lot. I had a lot of upper respiratory infections, sinus infections, colds. So really, life wasn't that great. Fast forward a few years, and I was starting to learn how to take better care of my body. So when I got the call about fruits and vegetables in capsules, I immediately got it. And so I started on it right away with my husband and our 3 boys. And my husband's been in construction all of his life. So we both have our bodies have been abused. And, we're in our 50s, but we were starting to feel like we were in our 70s or 80s. We got started on Juice Plus, and I have to tell you, life is good when you feel younger than what you really are. We've got more energy. It's rare that we have the aches and pains. We have 3 boys. They are rarely sick. So our 2 youngest that are still in school get well days instead of sick days. So it's been one of our best investments yet.
Wonderful, Linda. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to now switch gears and we're going to turn it over to Jason, who I am just so excited. Usually a lot of what happens in this industry, what appeals to people are the women. And here is this wonderful father and friend of ours who gets it. So Jason, I'm going to turn it over to you to share your.
Sure, Amanda, thanks. So my story is my wife has been taking Juice Plus, and so have my two boys. They've been taking it for a year and a half or so. And, what really makes an impact on me is it was a couple of months ago, maybe 6 months or so ago, I got the flu. And I was down, and I got it for a week, and I was like bedridden, typical man. I'm crying. Everything's terrible. But the funny thing is, neither of my boys who were here with me in the house, and my wife who was helping me out, they didn't get sick at all, and I did. And I was the only one that wasn't taking Juice Plus, wasn't taking the capsules. I wasn't sold on it. And we talked about it later on, and my wife was like, probably that had a lot to do with it. You like your Mountain Dew in the morning, and that's okay. But really, that's kind of one of the biggest things that got me to get onto Juice Plus and start taking and eating the capsules. That's really, eating fruits and veggies. My wife has said for a long time, she always gives me at least one good meal a day, and that's the one that she cooks. So I was never the best food eater, and chips and Mountain Dew were a breakfast for me. But now I'm eating, Juice Plus capsules, and I'm so glad I'm doing it. And then I'm looking right now. I got to say, they only talked about it a little bit in that video, but that Tower Garden, I love it. I'm looking at it, and last night, my son Dylan and I, we cut off a 12-inch zucchini, and we cut off a 7-inch cucumber, and they're amazing. It's not just farm to table. It's like tower to mouth, and it's immediate, and we love it. And I don't know why everybody doesn't have a Tower Garden in their backyard. It is the coolest thing. We just love it. So I'm loving Juice Plus because they've got the capsules, the gummies, and the Tower Gardens. It's great.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jason, for sharing. I'm going to turn it over next to my dear friend, Nikki, who is a nutritionist. And she came in through a different door, but has found love in all of her experiences of the product. So, Nikki, would you like to share yours?
Yes, definitely. And I'm glad you said something about the Tower Garden, because that is the reason that I said yes to Juice Plus. And I was like, yeah, capsules, I deal with supplements, my other nutrition, like I'm not really interested. But the Tower Garden just lit me up, because it was like, really? You can grow food anywhere with no water? And you don't have to do anything to it. It's like maintenance free, and it'll take care of itself and grow food. Because sign me up for that, because as a nutritionist, I'm talking about increasing food and fruits and vegetables in people's diets. And what an easier way to do it than have a machine do it for you. And I absolutely love my Tower Garden, and that opened me up to the Juice Plus, and I started taking that, and actually not knowing I would notice any differences. I noticed a difference in my allergies and my soreness. Like after a workout, I would not be near as sore as I was before. So I absolutely love both products now, and I didn't start that way. And yeah, they've definitely made a big change and an even bigger shift in a lot of my clients, which I love. So yes, thank you, Juice Plus.
Thank you, Nikki. So I'll just go ahead and finish up with my experience. So I was introduced to Juice Plus 6 years ago. My chiropractor recommended it to me. I was pregnant with my youngest. I have 3 boys now. And it just made immediate sense. I knew we weren't getting enough fruits and vegetables on a daily basis. And we can do this business from anywhere. So I knew we weren't getting enough fruits and vegetables on a daily basis, and it just made immediate sense. So I started all of us on it. And I have to say, over the last 6 years, just knowing whether we have a good day or a bad day, we've got our bases covered, is so empowering as a mom and as a wife, and just for myself. Not having that stress every day has just been huge. For me personally, I had 3 autoimmune conditions before I started, and all 3 of those are in remission now today. And my boys have extremely healthy immune systems. If they do end up with a cold, like over the last 4 years, I think they've had 1 significant cold at the same time. their symptoms are less. It only hits 1 or 2 of them, maybe. Nothing has come in and taken out our family of 5. And I don't know about you, but I don't have time to get sick. So it's just been a game changer for us. And it's something that we're always going to do, because I know we can't get the variety, the quality with the consistency that we need on a daily basis. And so it's just an absolute must for our family. So yeah, that's kind of, what we talk about with the healthy living revolution. We're going to switch gears for the rest of this call to talk about the freedom revolution, which is our business community. That's our third door. We talked about, some free support. We've got our nutritional products, and then we also have our business community that makes this all possible. So before we get into that, I want to make it very clear that the main mission of the Juice Plus company is to bring freedom through improved health. So it's important to know that about 80% of people that consume Juice Plus, that buy Tower Gardens, are simply customers. They have no affiliation with our company, so we're not a buyer's club or anything like that. So there are those of us who have partnered with the Juice Plus company as a business opportunity, and we're serving those customers and getting paid very well to do that. So as you listen to our stories, perhaps you'll think of someone in your life who needs to hear what's possible. Before we get into our stories, I just want to kind of share a little bit about how our business works. And to kick that off, I've got a very short 3-minute video that kind of goes into how that all works. So we're going to get this started.
I think our business model really addresses what people are looking for in kind of the gig economy. The primary reason for that is that our business model is very simple, and it has been very simple for almost 50 years now.
Juice Plus does everything for you. They bill, ship, collect directly to end consumer. All you have to do is share the product and your experience and help others do the same. It does not get more simple than that.
This is a great way to just use the moments, the busyness of your life, and weave this business into everything that you're currently doing.
And I get to do it when I want, with who I want. I do have that choice, which is amazing.
Other jobs, there are things out there, for instance, ride sharing, driving, deliveries.
You're stuck in an office, or you're behind a cash register, or you're working for someone else.
I think it's hard to put a price on being your own boss.
And it's something that goes way beyond just taking our products. It's come with us, get inspired, get educated, get motivated.
It took me from feeling like a stuck stay-at-home mom that was just trying to get through each day to why not help other people experience this, or at least let them know about it, while also working this business with my own personality and the way that I want to.
It really is about changing lives, inspiring healthy living, and making a difference.
What makes the Juice Plus company unique is this incredible partnership that we have between the people that are out there sharing Juice Plus and how we at corporate do the best we can to support it.
Step by step, from the first level to the next level, someone is there for you.
The company has done an incredible job placing all the infrastructure in place to help you be successful.
There's never been a better time to start the Juice Plus business. If you're asking why, I would say why not?
It takes 3 things: sharing your story, sharing the product, and sharing the business opportunity. And oh, by the way, let's have some fun.
It's $50. There's no overhead. The company does the shipping and the billing for us. All we get to do is talk to people and care for people and educate people on the power of nutrition. And
the most researched nutrition product in the world with the best people in the world. And I don't know who wouldn't want to be a part of this.
Come and join us. Come and join and see what happens when you get a group of people that are locked in on understanding what nutrition can do to the body. Experience the joy and the wellness of it. It's very exciting. I'm telling you, it's exciting.
All right, let me get over back to my screen. So that's just a really brief introduction to kind of the partnership between corporate, the Juice Plus company, and how we work as representatives who have partnered with the Juice Plus company. A couple things that I just want to highlight that they didn't, in there is one of the big things that I love most. Like I said, it's $50 a year to own your virtual franchise. There are no monthly minimums, so you can pay your $50 and that is it. So you've got that freedom to share as little or as much as you want. It is completely up to you. All commission levels are permanent, and there's no glass ceiling on income or territorial restrictions. The Juice Plus company is in over 20 countries around the world, so you can literally build an international business if you would like. The other thing that I want to speak to is the stability and the longevity of the company. The Juice Plus company has been around for nearly 50 years. Jay Martin is the president and founder, and he's still at the helm today. They're privately held, they're debt-free, they're a multi-billion-dollar company. I've got a friend who built a business. She worked so hard for 3 years building this business, and the company went under, and she was left with nothing. So knowing that the effort and work that I put into my business, you know, is with this company, I'm partnering with this company that has this long-range thinking, this stability is really a big thing. And finally, my favorite part is at the top levels of the company, we get a family benefits package. So that includes medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, and prescriptions. We also get college assistance for kids, holiday bonus, and a monthly expense allowance. So this business can really hit a bunch of needs, whether it's for short-term cash flow or long-term wealth building and a retirement strategy. So, and if you've got any, I'm a very cause-oriented buyer, so we're going to stick around at the end. If you have any questions about how the Juice Plus company gives back to the community, let us know afterwards, because that's really important to me as well. But at that point, I'm going to turn it over to a few people to share their stories. So let's kind of switch up the order a little bit, and we'll start with Nikki. Nikki, I know you were excited about the Tower Gardens and you've learned about Juice Plus in the process, but why did you decide to share and partner with the company?
Well, I originally partnered with the company because I realized that I could make money on my own Tower Garden purchase. And I knew that if I was that excited about it immediately, that I kind of had a big mouth, so I was going to talk about it. And it's true. I've talked about it with a lot of people, and most people, I don't think anyone quite loves it as much as I do, except Amanda. Actually, there's been a lot of people that love it, but it has actually opened my eyes, and it wasn't right away clicked for me as far as the business about the building the Juice Plus side until I had a new representative, brand new representative came to me, and we went to a presentation together, and she was so lit up. She actually had issues with both of her parents had actually passed away from ailments because of lack of nutrition. And she got so fired up and so excited that it got me a little bit more excited and realized what kind of an impact that it could make in someone else's health. And then at that point, I realized that it was above me, and it was really on my heart to share it with others. And I have, and even in my own family, it has made huge health changes, as well as now they pay me every month to they pay me way more than I ever thought I'd make in a business like this. And it's consistent, and it's every month, and I can count on it. And it's really a reflection of how many people that I've actually been able to help. And getting the stories when I'm following up with people and they're like, oh my God, actually I just had someone today, she just texted me and she's like, oh my gosh, I got sick, but it only lasted 3 days. And that's record time for me, because normally I'm sick for way longer and it wipes me out. And it's hearing things like that that makes me more and more inspired to share it. And hey, I get a little bit more money on top of it, which is a lot of fun. So I will definitely be a forever Juice Plus distributor for sure. And for $50 a year, why not?
That's awesome, Nikki. Your passion in this and everything that you do continues to be inspiring to me. So thank you. Linda, do you want to go ahead? We're going to head over to the East Coast and find out what Linda on the East Coast is her experience has been.
Okay. Well, when I first was introduced to Juice Plus, I did right away say yes to the business and to the product. But I only said yes to the business because I wanted to offset our cost. Because we had 7 of us on it, because we had my mom and dad living with us. And so I knew we needed to offset our costs. I had zero interest in doing anything else. I really did not have time. But, just by kind of doing life and sharing with friends and family, suddenly, I just had this income and it did keep growing. And I was like, well, okay, it's not much, but this was easy and it was actually kind of fun. And then I realized that this business was actually an answer to prayer, because I had worked as a traveling nurse. So that meant that I didn't spend much time in any one hospital. So I wasn't going to have much of a pension. And when my husband and I were really looking at our finances, we were like, what, we need a residual income. But we just didn't know how to go about it. We didn't want to spend thousands of dollars to do it. And I kept thinking about the Juice Plus, but honestly, I was very suspicious, because I'm like, $50 a year, what kind of legitimate business could this be? And so I did kind of keep waiting for the gotcha. And I'm still waiting, because this honestly has been a dream come true. I am free to work when I want, from where I want. I don't have to do weekends anymore or holidays. I don't have to wait for a vacation to be approved. So, we're just going, wow, our future's bright. This has been such a win-win, because when I would get paid from the hospital, it would reflect the number of hours that I had worked. That was it. You had no idea how many patients I had taken care of or anything like that. But when I look at my check, which is growing every month, I know that that's reflecting how many people's lives I'm helping, and I'm helping them to take their health back. That's a beautiful thing. It's a great thing to get out of bed in the morning and just know that I'm making a difference, one life at a time. So I'm very grateful, very, very, very grateful. That's it.
That's wonderful, Linda. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome. Sure.
Great. Jason, let's hear from Emil's perspective. Why did you decide to support your wife in this business?
Because she's my wife and I'm a good husband and whatever my wife wants. That's pretty much, no, that's not really it. But it is. It's a big part of it. My wife had been hearing about Juice Plus from you, Amanda, and we've known you for years. So we've heard about Juice Plus, the Tower Gardens and all that. And then when my wife got on board taking it, and she really said, you know what, if I'm taking it, let's just join the business so we can offset our costs, just like Linda had said. But since I wasn't taking it, it wasn't that much of a nut to crack. But really, we just started going, you know what? We went to conference. We went together here in Phoenix, and that was just a big change of mindset. It was like, okay, if I could see all these people, mostly women, not men, crossing the stage as national marketing directors, I was like, we could do this. And I'm supportive of my wife. She can do it. I'm going to be behind her 100% of the way. It'd be awesome if she became national marketing director and then I became a national marketing director. That'd be an awesome thing. So she did it because, let's offset the costs, but I'm behind her 100% because I believe that, Juice Plus has a company structure that's been around for years. It's not like some fly-by-night company. They've got longevity behind them. They did a lot of talking about it at the conference. And I come from corporate America. I mean, I've been in corporate America for 20 plus years now. And it's, when you work for a company that's just, there's stability. And so I work for a company that's got a lot of stability. I've worked for companies that have stability, and I look for that in products. So if we're going to be working with Juice Plus, I want to be working with a company that's got longevity. It's got stuff behind it. It's not just, set it up and hawk our wares. It's going to be around. Customer service is amazing. Nikki, I'll say something that will resonate with you because I love our Tower Garden. I noticed that our Tower Garden pump was making a noise. And I just called you the 800 number of Juice Plus and said, hey, we've got a weird noise on our pump. And the lady said, no problem. I'm going to send you a new pump. And I was like, I don't know if it's the pump. And she's like, it's always good to have an extra one on hand. Okay. So what a company to like, just sure, here's another pump. I want to make sure you're taken care of. That's one thing that really speaks to me. It's another reason why.
Anytime they've ever done that, it's been the same thing for me. It's like, I have a question. They're like, well, we'll take care of it. What's the problem? And I'm like, what? Really? You're going to give me free stuff for?
It's wonderful. I love it. I'm going to work for a company like that. That's great. Let's do it that way. So.
Awesome, Jason. Thank you so much for sharing. So really quick, I'll share my experience and then we'll just wrap up the call. So I decided to partner with the Juice Plus company at the same time I ordered my product, like you're hearing, simply because I wanted to offset the cost for my family. I had no intentions of doing anything with the business at all whatsoever. However, after I started learning about the research, I was really sad that nobody had shared it with me before I had any of my kids, because I learned that nutrition is that important and I didn't know it then. So I naturally started sharing with my family and friends. And now, 6 years later, I look back at where I started and it is incredible the difference of where I am today. So, back then I was a stay-at-home mom with 3 boys, a brand new newborn. And I had always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. It was wonderful, but there were days where I really felt isolated. When I quit my job as a teacher to stay home with the boys, I lost a huge part of my identity. And I was struggling. I was struggling being dependent on my husband, who absolutely gave me no reason to feel that way. But I was no longer contributing financially to our household. And it was just a really tough time, with some big conflicting emotions. So since then, I found this amazing community in Juice Plus and have developed some deep connections within this community. So I get to work with some of my closest friends, and I never dread Monday mornings like I used to when I had the job. And I've always wanted to make a huge difference in this world. That's why I became a teacher. But oh my gosh, with this business, we can make a huge difference in the world. So in the last 6 years, I've been able to show my boys an empowered mom who can be home for them, who can volunteer in their classroom, who can go on field trips, make them my priority, and work diligently every day at making a difference in the world around me. So in our family, it's not either or, it is and. And we're dreaming. With the benefits package that's coming around the corner, and the healthy income that I'm contributing to our family, we're able to dream. I love to travel, and we talk about where we want to go and spend our time. And I can say yes when my boys want to go somewhere and we say, where do we want to spend our time? Let's go build our business there. So I would have never even considered this an option 6 years ago. And because of my experiences with this company, it's just something that we talk about every day. So sometimes this seems too good to be true. A benefits package, time freedom, financial freedom, and the fact that my paycheck is a direct reflection of the number of lives that we're impacting. And I get to help others, my new favorite thing, experience the same thing, like Nikki said, light up when they can connect with this passion and purpose every day and help them experience this. It's like, is it too good to be true? And I have to say, it's not. So that's been my experience. So just to wrap up, we've got a few minutes over. I hope that's okay, but thank you again for joining us. We're excited that you have joined us, and we're excited to network with 2 types of people. So the first is people who are ready to take the next step in their health, whether it's to check out our free resources or to make life simpler by adding Juice Plus. It costs only $2 or $3 a day, and kids get it for free. And it's the simplest, most convenient, and affordable way to get massive amounts of nutrition into your family and yourself every day. Secondly, we're wanting to partner and look and network with people who are wanting to earn residual, stable income in order to expand their options while making a difference in the world. So the Freedom Revolution gives parents the option to choose mom care or dad care over daycare. Hardworking professionals can build their own dreams instead of somebody else's dreams. College kids can build a side gig while going to school instead of having to get a job to pay for their college tuition. And empty nesters can increase their retirement so there's more than enough to go around to enjoy life and to give to future generations. And all of this is done in this very positive, fun community that we like to call the Juice Plus family. So maybe you could ask yourself, who do I know who needs to hear this? What if Juice Plus could help them? So if you do think of somebody, please invite them to a call like this or connect them with one of us. We like to do these calls twice a month, and just reach out to the person who invited you, and we would love to connect. So thank you so much for your time. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, but we'll stick around for anybody that has any questions.